Good morning, students. We will continue chapter 3 in Geography, Mineral and Power Resources. In our previous session, we discussed about some of the known conventional sources of energy. In today's class also, we will continue the same topic. Let's begin. First of all, geothermal energy. Geo means earth, thermal means heat. If you start digging a hole in the earth, you find that it gets hotter and hotter as you go deep inside the earth. This heat trapped in the depths of the earth is called geothermal energy. At some places, groundwater absorbs this geothermal energy and shoots out in the form of hot springs and geysers. This energy can be used to generate electricity. It is a renewable and non-polluting source of energy. USA, New Zealand, Iceland, Japan, Philippines are some of the well-known leading producers of geothermal energy in the world. Hot streams have also been discovered in many places in India. It is clear from this map. Experimental projects to utilize geothermal energy have been set up at Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh, Pugaveli in Ladakh and Tatapani in Chhattisgarh. Tidal energy. You all might have heard about the tides. If you live near the sea, you may see daily tides coming in and going out. These ocean tides are used to generate electricity. Now let's see how does it happen. On high tide, the water is allowed to flow in a storage area, and on low tide, the same water is allowed to flow back. In both the cases, the flowing water is used to produce electricity. The National Hydropower Corporation has set up a tidal energy plant in Gulf of Kutch because this location provides excellent condition to harness tidal energy. Biogas. This is the most common picture in the Indian villages. This animal waste can be put to better use. How? This animal waste, shrubs or farm waste can be used in the production of biogas. For this, a gobar gas plant or a biogas plant is set up. In this digester, cow dung and water and other farm waste is dumped into. Then the bacteria inside this digester decomposes the material, and in this process biogas is produced, which can be used as a fuel and also for lighting. Later on, this waste also turns into manure. Up to now, we have learned about different kinds of minerals and power resources. Now let's see, why do we need to conserve mineral and power resources? First of all, the minerals are non-renewable resources. It means that once they get exhausted, they cannot be renewed in a short period of time. It takes millions of years in their making. For example, the power minerals or fossil fuels like coal, petroleum and natural gas. These are the most important power resources, and our economic development on a large scale depends on the fossil fuels. And if their supply is affected, if we have a shortage of the fossil fuels, then it will hamper our industrial growth and economic development. So, the mineral and power resources must be conserved to meet the needs of the present and future generation. Let's see, how can we conserve the mineral and power resources, or what are the different ways to conserve mineral and power resources. First of all, use of renewable source of energy. Up to now, we have been depending on non-renewable resources like coal, petroleum and gas. Now it is the need of the time to switch over to some renewable and non-polluting sources of energy. For example, solar energy or wind energy or tidal energy. Second thing, we must make judicious use of energy resources. Judicious use means we must use them carefully. We must not waste our energy resources. How can we do this? This can be done by switching off the light when they are not in use, or using the public transport, or using the LED bulbs or the energy saving bulbs. These are few ways in which we can conserve our energy resources. The third way to conserve the resources is adopting the 3 R's, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. And last of all, and the most important, is the use of latest technology. The latest technology can be used to discover new resources, and also it will minimize the wastage of minerals at the time of their extractions. We finish our session here only. The chapter is over here. Thank you and have a nice day.